Hi, this is Connie, and welcome to my channel. We're going to take a look at Cancer Rising, June 2026 forecast. So Cancer Rising, so June feels very different from the months that came before it. It's not a month of dramatic announcements or constant movement. Instead, June feels like standing in a lovely room and everybody has left. So the noise has faded, the distractions have gone quiet, and what remains is the truth of how you really feel. So Cancer is asking themselves, what do I actually want now? Not what my family wants, not what partners want, not what employer expects, but what do you want? Because while the outside world appears calm, there's a powerful internal shift taking place beneath the surface, and by the end of June, you will realize that you're no longer willing to carry responsibilities, relationships or expectations that no longer fit who you are becoming. So your core energy of the month really is found in your 12th and 1st house. The Sun and Mercury moving through the 12th house in Gemini, while Venus and Jupiter occupy your 1st house in Cancer. So part of you wants solitude, part of you will want to feel connection, part wants to withdraw, and part of you wants to step forward and be seen. So you may notice yourself becoming far more selective where your energy goes. So perhaps you stop replying immediately to messages, perhaps you spend less time scrolling social media, and start to protect your peace rather than explaining yourself. There is wisdom in this. You are preparing for something larger. The quiet moments this month are not loneliness, they are recalibration. Around energy and identity this month, with Venus and Jupiter both in your sign, there's a softness around you that people notice immediately. Even if you do not feel particularly confident, others will see you differently. You appear warmer, more approachable. There's more of an attractiveness, more comfortable in your own skin. You may receive compliments that genuinely surprise you, but people have not spoken to you for months, may suddenly reach out. Someone may comment that you seem happier or calmer. The truth is that you are beginning to trust yourself more, not because everything is perfect, but because you are becoming less interested in outside approval. So this is one of the strongest self-development months of the year for Cancer Rising. You are becoming more yourself, and that is incredibly attractive. Love and relationships this month. If you're single, this month has genuine potential, but not in the way romantic movies would suggest. The strongest opportunities come through ordinary life. So a place you visit regularly, familiar cafe, local class, a work environment, a friend introducing someone unexpectedly. The dates around the 11th and the 16th and June the 22nd to the 27th are particularly favorable for relationships. A person who catches your attention may initially seem sort of reserved. They may not be flashy. They may not be trying to impress you, but what attracts you is their calm confidence, their reliability, the feeling that they are comfortable being themselves. They may have a strong earth sign qualities, or simply appear grounded and emotionally mature. What will they notice about you? They will notice a warmth, a kindness, your ability to listen, emotional intelligence, and the chemistry develops through conversation rather than instant physical attraction. This is a month where genuine connection grows slowly, so don't rush things. Do not try to define everything immediately. Allow curiosity to develop naturally. The strongest relationships beginning now are built through consistency rather than intensity. For the coupled Cancer, many couples will be having important conversations. So they're not dramatic arguments, they're real conversations, the kind that happen late at night when distractions disappear. And the topics will include, the usual future plans, living arrangements, finances, and family responsibilities. So one partner may be carrying more emotional labor than the other. If so, this becomes difficult to ignore. But the best periods for reconnection appear around June the 14th to the 18th, A simple evening together may feel surprisingly meaningful. Cooking together, going out for a walk. Most sensitive period falls around the 7th to the 9th and the 25th to the 27th. So avoid assuming you know what the other person means. Ask questions, listen carefully. Much of the tensions this month come from misunderstanding rather than genuine disagreement. Around money and finances, Jupiter in your first house often increases confidence. So sometimes it also increases spending. You may feel tempted to invest in yourself, clothing, beauty treatments, courses, business development. However, Saturn in your 10th house encourages you for long-term thinking. Ask yourself, will I still be happy with this purchase 6 months from now? This is an excellent month for financial planning, especially if you are self-employed or building something for the future. Avoid emotional spending during periods of stress. Some Cancer rising may find themselves using purchases as comfort, so beware of that tendency. Around your career and daily life, so Saturn in the 10th house continues to place responsibility on your shoulders. You may feel as though others expect a lot from you. So because they do, you are proving yourself. Managers, clients, authority figures, they are paying attention, even when it doesn't feel obvious. But Mars in your 11th house highlights networks, groups, and audiences. This is particularly powerful for those building a business, social media presence, or community. The Moon in your 6th house reminds you that your energy levels require management. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So sleep, nutrition, daily routine. These matter more than usual this month. Lucky dates this month is June the 11th to the 16th, so this is excellent for romance, personal visibility, and social connections. People respond positively to you. Around June the 14th to the 18th, one of the strongest periods for relationships, important conversations, and reconnecting with loved ones. June 22nd to the 27th, a powerful period for personal confidence, attraction, and taking the initiative. Your challenging dates are June the 7th to the 9th. There's emotional sensitivity here. Avoid making permanent decisions based on temporary feelings. June 25th to the 27th, there's relationship misunderstanding may occur if assumptions sort of replace communication, so slow down, clarify, and listen. Lucky color is moonstone silver. So, a luminous silver grey that reflects light softly. This colour supports emotional clarity and calm decision-making. Wear it during important conversations, interviews, or romantic meetings. It helps you remain centred while still expressing vulnerability. Your lucky crystal is moonstone this month. Moonstone resonates naturally with Cancer energy. During June, it supports intuition, emotional balance, and self-trust. It helps quiet mental noise so you can hear your own inner voice more clearly. Keep it nearby when making important decisions. Your lucky number is 2, the number of partnership, intuition, and emotional wisdom. This number reminds you that strength does not always come from independence. Sometimes it comes from meaningful connection. So the card for Cancer rising in June 2026 is the tarot card, the Fool. Cancer rising. This card is guiding you through June. Now, despite its name, the Fool is not about being foolish. It's about standing on the edge of a new way forward. It's that moment when your life cannot remain exactly as it's been, but you cannot yet see every step of the path ahead. So, as I look at this card, I see many Cancer rising feeling a mixture of excitement and uncertainty. Part of you wants security and to stay with the familiar, but part of you knows there's something calling you forward. For some of you, this could be a new relationship. For others, it may be a new career direction, a business idea, a creative project, or simply a new version of yourself. The Fool asks you one question. What would you do if fear was not making the decision? Symbolism is important. Many of you have been carrying emotional baggage that no longer belongs in your future, old disappointments, old resentments, old fears about whether you are good enough. The Fool says you do not need to carry those things where you are going. The card also strongly connected to trust. Not trust in other people, but trust in yourself. Trust that you will find the solutions as you go. For Cancer rising, June is not about having a perfect plan. It's about allowing yourself to begin. Some of you may feel drawn toward a person who feels very different than your usual type. Some of you may be considering an opportunity that feels slightly outside your comfort zone. Some of you may finally stop waiting for permission to start doing something you have talked about for years. The card generates the gift of freedom, freedom from the past, freedom from expectations, and freedom from believing that your future must look exactly like your history. It's a warning, and it's equally important. Do not allow excitement to become impulsive. Trust yourself. Take the leap, but keep your eyes open. As we move through June, remember that everything meaningful begins with the first step. For many Cancers rising, June 2026 may be remembered as the month you finally decided to take yours. The Fool reminds us that not every chapter begins before we feel completely ready. Sometimes the universe isn't asking for certainty, it's asking for courage. So the final message for Cancer in the month of June 2026, it is asking you to become more fully yourself. So there's a quiet confidence emerging within you now, a confidence that no longer depends on approval, a confidence built through self-awareness, emotional maturity, and experience. Trust what your instincts are showing you, and trust the people who consistently show up for you, and most importantly, trust yourself. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe so you never miss an astrology forecast. And thanks for watching. This is Connie J.